Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Elizabeth. It is Sunday, March 15th, 2020, coming to you from Sedona, Arizona on a beautiful day. And I wanted to do a reading for all signs, starting with Aries and going straight through to Pisces. This is going to be sort of like, I'll do quick readings for each sign. I'm going to use the Radiant Wise Spirit. So that's this deck, and I'm going to pull one card from Kyle Gray's Angel Prayers, and then I'll also pull one card from Collette Baron-Reid's The Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Okay, so I hope that you're all doing well. This is going to be a timeless reading, so whenever you see it will be the right time. And we're just gonna pick up the energies of each sign. We'll go in order. Maybe we should start with Pisces. That's only fair. We're in Pisces season. So we'll start with Pisces and we'll go straight through to Aquarius. So I'm just gonna give each deck a nice shuffle. Angel Prayers. Get a nice angel card for you guys. One more time. Okay, and the Spirit Animal Oracle by Collette Baron-Reid. And once I get the video uploaded, I will go back and timestamp for each sign. You can watch for your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, and then if you have whatever your planetary positions are, I tend to look at Venus, Jupiter, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, and your north node. So if you know what your north node is in your natal chart, you could definitely look to that. But whatever you want to do. I think we'll start with the Animal Oracle deck, and then we will do the angel card, and then we'll end with the tarot. So each sign will get their own short reading. And as always, we call in the divine with love and light. And I call in the archangels at the four corners of the world. I call in Archangel Metatron to bring the rainbow bridge and connect heaven with earth and open up the Akashic channel. I call in Archangel Sandalphon to bring up the crystalline grid at the core of Gaia, so that we may receive information from Gaia. And I call in the six elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today. And we're just gonna shuffle the angel cards as well. Starting with Pisces, since it is your season, Pisces. At the end of Pisces season, we have the equinox coming up soon. That's really exciting for everybody. I know we're all ready for the energy to shift big time. I hope that you're all healthy and hanging in there. So my intent is to provide messages that are for your highest good from your highest self, that will enable you to walk along your highest destiny. That is my intention for all of my readings, to be of service in the name of love and light and pure unconditional love. Okay, angel prayers done. And Radiant, I keep forgetting the name, Radiant Wise Spirit. So I've used Rider-Waite for a long time, but I recently got this deck because they're cool, they're vintage looking, they're borderless cards, so I I keep forgetting the name of them. Radiant Wise Spirit. Okay, I'm a Radiant Wise Spirit. You're all Radiant Wise Spirits. And this deck is Radiant Wise Spirit. So that's appropriate. One more time. Okay. All right, everybody, let's get started with Pisces. Hello, my dear Pisces. This is going to be your reading. So from the Animal Spirit Oracle deck, we have Grasshopper Spirit, Take a Leap of Faith. I absolutely love this. And I love how regal this little grasshopper is. Hop, 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 number 30. From the Angel Prayers, oh, you guys, you have Archangel Raphael. So there are archangels in this deck, but the whole deck is not filled with archangels. So most of you know Archangel Raphael. If you don't, he comes in on the green ray. And you see he has the caduceus, which is the symbol for health and healing, and kundalini with the wings here. I love this image of Raphael because he's sort of like encased in violet and lavender, linking into the crown chakra and the third eye chakra. Obviously, he is a healer. He's a divine healer. And you can say, thank you, Raphael, for shining divine light upon my healthy body. So very appropriate for the Pisces season. And this could even be for everyone watching because we're all under a Pisces sun right now. So taking a leap of faith and calling in Archangel Raphael. This could just mean, you know, being brave and courageous right now as we move through these very unsettled and unprecedented times in the global community. If you look at the two together, it's telling you not to be afraid, that you have protection from spirit, from the archangels, and Raphael being the healer. He's the one that when you call him in and you thank him, you know, for shining his light upon your healthy body, he can help to protect you and keep your physical vessel up and running and healthy and well, okay? So the tarot card is the King of Cups, and this is beautiful, you guys. Pisces, this is water energy for you guys, and you know the King of Cups is the healer. He is the healer. So you've got two major healing energies here, Pisces. So whatever, you know, you're going through right now, whatever is going on for you, just know that there is massive amounts of healing energy available to you. You may even be in a space where you're feeling extra intuitive right now, you know, paying attention to, you know, what your intuition is telling you, what your body is telling you, what your emotions are telling you. Really listening, really listening to your highest guidance right now. If there is some kind of an opportunity coming your way, with the grasshopper spirit coming in, it's saying with the King of Cups to, you know, just really use your intuition, not fear. And if it really, you know, if it feels right, to take that leap of faith. If there is an opportunity coming towards you, maybe for a new job, a new relationship, yeah, really trusting in yourself. Faith, that's what faith is. It's like an unshakable sort of energy that allows us to surrender and trust. But it's also action oriented. Faith requires like having, you know, being action oriented. So I really love this. I'll just put these three up for you. You know, the King of Cups, he, like I said, you know, he is a healer as well as Raphael. So maybe you guys are, you know, are healers, are involved in, you know, the healing arts, whether you're a doctor or a nurse or a massage therapist, a Reiki healer, an energy healer, you know, anything like that. It's saying that, you know, you have major healing abilities right now. Raphael is with you. So if you are in the healing arts and you're sort of like concerned about being in contact with a lot of people right now because of this, you know, this global crisis that we're having, that Raphael is there, you know, protecting you and protecting your work, this important work that you're doing as a king. All right, I don't think we need any more cards for you, Pisces. That is absolutely beautiful. I just heard my cup runneth over. Maybe that applies to you, Pisces. Okay, Aries. Hello, fire Aries. Otter spirit, you are never alone. 42, breaking down to a 6. And you see how this otter is kind of like curled up with this other otter, and they are together. The 6 energy, 4 and 2 breaking down to a 6, it goes back to the Lovers card in the tarot. So this could be, you know, maybe you're feeling alone right now, or maybe it's just time to really reach out to the people who you really love. This could be speaking to spirit. Let's see what the angel card wants to say. New beginning. Thank you, angels, for opening up the doors to change. I am ready. So Aries, if you're going through a time of change right now, spirit wants you to know that you are not alone. There are angels there guiding you. There are angels there that are guiding you as you walk through this door of change. And let's see what your tarot card is. Yeah, you're kind of like, you're standing out looking at the world. This is decision time. So you may have some very important decision to make with the 2 of Wands. Wands coming in as the fire energy. This is a card of Aries. You have the whole world in your hands here. So, you know, ask spirit to be with you. And if you look at it, how it came out, this gentleman here, he's sort of like looking at that door, wondering if he should walk through it, So, you know, if you do walk through this door, your angels are there. Your angels are there to protect you, to be with you. 2, it's about decision making and change. The otter spirit. Let's just check real quick. Whoops. What Collette Baron-Reid had to say about the otter spirit, just to see if there's any additional message that seems important. Okay. Oracle message, it's about expressing affection through touch, interestingly, because right now we're supposed to be socially distancing. Okay. Otter spirit has appeared to remind you to express and experience friendship in a tangible and even tactile way. Okay, interesting. So your presence matters. So remember to be fully present with those you care about. And I feel like this is actually speaking to your presence with your guides. I really do. I feel like this is actually about you connecting with your guardian angel, your guides, your highest self, as opposed to more so of a physical, actual people, although it could mean that for you. It is saying to make time for friendship. So as you're going through these changes, as you're trying to make this really important decision to turn to the people like your friends and just, you know, let them know that maybe you need a little bit of assistance right now. Otter spirit promises that the moment you reach out, you will remember that you too have many who love and care about you. So during this time, you know, of change for you, that there are people there that care about you and that want to hear from you. Okay, Aries, we're going to move on to Taurus. For Taurus, oh, beautiful dragonfly spirit, Taurus. This speaks to transformation. This speaks to finding your direction. And this says truth transcends illusion. So if there is something that you are trying to like lift the veil around, I'm hearing like that you're trying to look beyond the veil to find the truth, and maybe the truth is sort of like eluding you about a situation or a person. That the truth always comes out. It always transcends illusion. We're in Pisces season. We're in a Neptune energy, which can be full of illusion. And that when Aries season comes and that sun energy sort of returns the fire, that may be the time where you're kind of, you know, figuring out what this truth is. You got a master number 22. So that is connected into angelic energy. Okay, 22. Transformation. What did I just say? Archangel Zadkiel. Thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. So this is about you transforming. There is a transformation happening for you, Taurus, big time. The Knight of Swords. This is like a truth that wants to come out. This is a truth. You're really trying to uncover some kind of a truth right now. The Knight of Swords urges us to sort of like be careful with our words. He's moving so quickly. So this energy is really fast moving. This is like a fast track to change, inner change within you. And this archangel that came out, you know, wants to be there to support you through this time. Wow, that's really, that's a big energy for you. Because, you know, this isn't the King of Swords who comes in as more of like the counselor, you know, someone that we can look to for guidance around the logical side of things, just someone that we can really talk to through this. The Knight of Swords comes in with a very harsh truth. So it feels like, you know, your throat chakra like really wants to open up here, and you really want to speak some kind of a truth, or you want someone to speak some kind of a truth to you to transform the situation. So I'm feeling like this is between you and another person. I'm definitely feeling, Taurus, like this is about you and another person. Zadkiel comes in on like the sort of purple ray, the ray of the third eye, and even the violet ray and lavender of the crown chakra. So this is saying, you know, really connect in with spirit right now. Also with dragonfly coming in, you know, this is an animal, insect of the air, connected to, you know, to higher realms, to a higher perspective. So it's saying, you know, that you can call upon your highest self. You can call upon this angel and thank him for being there to help you during this time of transformation. And this is, you know, talking about past challenges too. So this is something that could have been going on for a while, or perhaps you're just sort of like working through some issues that have been with you for a while, and you're really looking to do the inner work and really transform yourself right now. And you want it to happen quickly, which is interesting because Taurus is more of a slower moving energy, but it feels like this is wanting to come in fast. Okay, thank you, Taurus. Gemini, what do we have for my dear Geminis? Oh, giraffe spirit. Well, who doesn't love the giraffe? I mean, 29 breaking down to an 11, which is a master number. That's a number associated with Archangel Metatron, twin flames. So this is saying to see the bigger picture. And again, this is like coming from a higher vantage point. And the giraffe is just such a loving, like beautiful animal that comes to us. You know, they are like as high as the trees, basically, which is really amazing that you can have an animal that, you know, can reach leaves on the trees. So see the bigger picture. Your angel card, another archangel coming out. A lot of archangels like making their presence known today. Honor your beauty, Archangel Jophiel. Thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. This card really does speak to that our inner beauty is super important. And so maybe you're around someone who is kind of obsessively looking at the way that people look, superficial beauty, the beauty on the outside, and maybe you're trying to really urge this person to see the bigger picture and kind of like come from a more from the soul and seeing people from their soul. Or maybe this could be you too. You could be someone who's maybe struggled to see your own outer beauty. That's also possible. And this beautiful Archangel Jophiel, she comes in to say, you know, to honor the beauty that you have within and without. Giraffe spirit saying, see the bigger picture. So I'm wondering if maybe there's someone that kind of, Gemini, that may have sort of done something to diminish your self-confidence, your self-worth in yourself. That maybe you've gone through a time where you've been around someone who's really a situation that's taken a toll on your confidence. And, you know, and this archangel is coming in to help you build your self-esteem again And I think it really does start on the inside. It really, really does. Yeah, this is the Seven of Wands energy that's coming out. And that's where, you know, we're kind of like feeling all of this energy, people, things kind of coming at us, and we're in a defensive mode. You can see he's like defending himself against these other wands that are coming at him. He does have the higher vantage point, like the giraffe. You know, he's above them, so he is at an advantage. He's at an advantage here. So there really could have been like some energies kind of coming at you that are, you know, like I said, I was feeling like a self-esteem thing here, needing more self-love and self-confidence, but that you do have the higher perspective here, Gemini, that you do. The sevens, when they come in, they're challenges, but they're spiritual challenges. So they're there to kind of like test our fortitude. They're there to test us so that we can pass the test and then come to a higher level of our, you know, consciousness, of our, like our depth, you know, of our humanity, getting closer and closer to our soul essence, our true self. So this is really beautiful, Gemini. Just look at this. Well, they came out like this. It's telling you, you know, to see the bigger picture, that you know, you are in fact incredible, beautiful on the inside and the outside. And the question that we can ask ourselves when we see the sevens in general, but for the Seven of Wands, you could ask yourself, is it worth the fight? Is it worth the fight? So that would be the question that I would say, you know, that you could ask yourself and kind of like meditate on to help you. Okay, Gemini, thank you so much. Who do we have next? We have Cancer. Hello, Cancer, my little crabbies. And of course, you're getting an animal from the water, from the sea. Starfish spirit, be open to infinite possibilities. And that is open to infinite possibility. Number 59. What does that break down to? 14, 15, 6. That's breaking down to a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5-pointed star. So open to infinite possibility. You know, this is speaking to like the star within us, the star within ourselves, you know, that we are the star. So you could actually be, Cancer, in a place where maybe you're gaining recognition. Maybe you're gaining a little bit of fame right now. You're coming out as the star. It's amazing. Some healing, finding your hope. And you got Earth Angel. I love this card so much. This came out in the water reading that I did just last night. Came out for water signs. So here's another confirmation. That's for Cancer. Thank you, angels, for inspiring me to be more like you. Thank you, angels, for inspiring me to be more like you. So like, you're very cosmically connected, Cancer. You know, definitely connected to cosmic energies right now. We've got a star, you know, coming out as a fish, right, from the water element, but also as an angelic, as a light worker, a beacon of light, someone who's like spreading hope and light in the world right now, which is so needed. So let's see what card comes up with the Ace of Swords. Oh my God, this is so amazing. This is like where you're really expressing your truth. Maybe for the first time, the truth, you know, that you are carrying this energy within you. You know that you're here like on a very important mission, Cancer. And here's that truth that you're holding, and you're able to express this out into the world. That's so lovely, so amazing. Okay, Cancer, thank you so much. Leo, hello, Leo. So your Eagle Spirit has your back. 2 and 3 breaking down to a 5. 5s can be, you know, challenging numbers where there's some change happening in our lives. Can be like the agents of chaos in the tarot, the 5s, but they always bring in positive change, because it can be a little bit of a difficult energy if you think of the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Wands. And this is, you know, the eagle is like one of the most, you know, praised, coveted, sacred birds in the world. It's just such a beacon of strength and wisdom and knowledge. It flies so high, so high. It has like, you know, it's almost as high as the heavens. So it's a message that whatever you're going through, just know that, you know, that you're protected, that spirit has your back. This is a very fortuitous card. It brings with it a lot of blessings from the angels, from heaven, from the universe. And Archangel Gabriel, wow, all the archangels are coming out today. This is amazing with the Earth Angel. If you look at the other readings, it's like this deck is not full of archangels, so they're just wanting to come out today in a big way. Archangel Gabriel, speak your truth. And it says, thank you, Gabriel, for helping me to speak with integrity. To speak with integrity. She is the messenger of God, Archangel Gabriel. And you can definitely work with this energy. You know, she's one of the more well-known archangels. So whatever is going on with you, you needing to speak some kind of a truth, you needing to express yourself, just know that, you know, that spirit is there to guide you. You are very, very guided right now, Leo, very guided. And let's see what your tarot card is. Yeah, this is something that's really, the Nine of Swords, it's really weighing on you heavily. It's really weighing on you heavily. Like, it's keeping you up at night. It's all, you know, mental. It's all a mental energy right now. Air element coming out for you. A lot of air element, because obviously the angelics, but they're their own element. But with the eagle, you know, being a bird, that's associated with air. And then we have the swords, which is associated with air. So, you know, if you're going through a time where you're really stressed out about this, because you may have to speak a truth that you didn't necessarily want to speak to someone, but there is support for you. And the great thing about Gabriel is that Gabriel literally helps you with communicating, with speaking in a way where it's fair and where there is kind of like justice for everyone, and where your words, you know, are more likely to be received because of the high level of your communication. So you can definitely call on Archangel Gabriel and say, thank you, Gabriel, for helping me to speak with integrity. This, you know, she is also the archangel that can help you with writing, you know, also with even just like downloading the messages from spirit. And she's a very soft energy here, you know, all of the pinks that are in her wings, but then also like kind of sunset and fire energy happening around her too. And she also has the serpent, you know, around her arms. So that's speaking to like the Kundalini awakening, feeling safe in speaking. So that's where like this orange is coming in, feeling safe with expressing our emotions as well. Because whatever this is, like, it's really upsetting you. But just remember, you know, with this eagle spirit coming in, you're able to see from such a higher vantage point. So if you can get out of your head a little bit, see how dark it is back there. It's like, it's so dark. If you can get yourself, you know, into the light, you're going to see things more clearly. You're a Leo. Go, get out there and get some sun. And this is definitely indicative of the end of Pisces season too. So as we move out of this energy and into Aries season, you know, I think that you'll feel a lot more revived, Leo, because we'll be back in a fire energy out of all this water energy that can like put out the fire, right? Thank you so much, Leo. Okay, so we're going to do Virgo now. And Virgo, your spirit animal is parrot spirit. Watch your words. We know parrots like to talk, 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 talk. So this is saying watch your words. Number 45, breaking down to a 9, which is a very powerful number. The number 9 connected into like an almost completion, like a wish fulfillment kind of energy. Number 9 coming in. This parrot spirit, I think we're going to pull the angel card so I can get a little bit more information. Don't hate, meditate. Okay. So now I have a better understanding of what this is. Don't hate, meditate. You can say, thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. So right now, you know, everything's kind of highly charged. We're doing Virgo, right? Yeah, Virgo. So, you know, Virgo, you're very analytical. You're able to, you know, tap into the energy of very careful planning. You're very precise. You're always very good at what you do. So right now you could be in a space where as people are sort of like losing their mind, so to speak. People are very confused right now. They're panicking, they're worried, and Virgos can, you know, have a tendency to worry quite a bit. So you could be in an energy right now where you really, really need to breathe. Take a deep breath, Virgo. Whatever is going on, whatever is coming at you, if you're not a person who meditates, but you can certainly just breathe. 10 deep breaths and you can reset your whole central nervous system. And while you're breathing, smile. And I know that sounds so corny, but it really does work. Deep, deep breaths. So, you know, let's see what comes up in the tarot. Another 7, one of the other signs got a 7 too, Gemini. So Virgo, this is kind of like surrounding maybe your work situation. The 7s are where we are sort of like asking, is it worth it? And so in this case, like you're looking at your pentacles and you're sort of like waiting for them to grow. It's a time that requires patience, definite patience, where you're like, you know, looking at all of the hard work that you've done and asking if it was worth it, asking if it's going to yield good results. If this is around people, this could be work that you've put into relationships with people and you're sitting there kind of like waiting for to see the results, to see if the relationships are going to grow. So there is a questioning happening. These 7s, they come in as spiritual challenges. Just remember that, like they come in to teach us something about ourselves, to teach us something about our strength and our fortitude, to help us make decisions, to help us with decision making. So here we go with the 7 of Pentacles, and that's related to things that you can see, feel, and touch. So, you know, but this can refer to relationships. It can refer to the body too. But coming up with don't hate, meditate, and to watch your words, Virgo. You're going to be tested, you know, whenever you're watching this, but particularly for the week of the 15th through the 22nd, you know, you could be definitely going through like some tests right now. But this is an opportunity for you to invite your light to stand at the forefront. Invite your light to stand at the forefront. Breathe, Virgo. Definitely do some deep breathing. If you do yoga, if you do meditation, a gentle walk in nature, anything that's just going to calm you down, take a hot bath, that kind of thing. Try to get into your Zen place. You're gonna have your buttons pushed. People are pushing your buttons right now. Maybe get off of social media too and turn off the news, okay? Because you guys already worry enough. Okay, so now we're going to Libra. Hello, Libra. This is your animal spirit oracle, moth spirit, surrender now. 39, breaking down to a 3. So this is a 3 is a very important number. It's a number of manifesting. It's a number of sacred partnerships, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, you know, man, woman, God, man, God, woman, God, past, present, future, manifesting, that kind of thing, building something. So with moth spirit, this is a creature of the night. It's a creature of the night. And it, you know, it can kind of like see in the dark, like you see how it has all of these like eyes on it. And the moth comes in, you know, and it's always attracted to the light. So it's a creature of the night that's always attracted to the light. So this is speaking to maybe feeling the darkness of the world around you right now, feeling, maybe you're really feeling it too. And it's asking you to surrender into that. It's asking you to have faith and to trust. Focus your mind. So here we see the Merkaba, or Metatron's cube, and we see this angel, and she's working with the sacred geometry of the Merkaba. And it says, thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities. So you could really be in a space right now where you're just kind of engulfed in all of the energy that's happening in the global community, maybe with your job, your business, family, just worried in general. And this angel is coming in to help you, you know, to assist you in focusing on the priorities, on the things that have to be done, even focusing like on kind of like keeping yourself healthy right now, healthy in your body, healthy in your mind. So if you are someone who's interested in sacred geometry, you can definitely call on Archangel Metatron to come in and thank him for bringing in the Merkaba energy, which is a vehicle for ascension, for healing, for transformation, and ask him to surround you inside of a Merkaba. And this is something that you could certainly look up online, or even if you have sacred geometry jewelry, or you can print out a flower of life or a Merkaba and kind of like put it on your wall, and it'll definitely, just the energy of it will help you to stay grounded and focus and kind of like even connect in with spirit. So that could be really helpful for you right now. I'm feeling the energy of Archangel Metatron around you, Libra. So there's just a whole lot going on in your world right now and in the world right now. You got the Six of Swords. So this is about like releasing the negativity in your mind. Swords is energy of the mind. So this isn't so much about like the heart. This is about the mind. You see this woman with her child, and they're going on a journey in this boat. And this man right here, he actually represents like her spirit guide that's with her along this journey to calmer waters. And along this journey, you know, she's got six swords with her. And so the point is that any of the swords that no longer served her, she left them behind. Those are the negative thought patterns, the doubt, the fear, all of those things that can live in our mind. She's reharmonizing her mind. So kind of like coming out of the darkness, taking this journey to less troubled waters, and knowing, you know, that there is support. And maybe you're someone who just like is a little bit more practical in the mind. You know, Libra, you are an air sign. So working with things like sacred geometry may really be helpful for you right now, as opposed to, you know, just sitting and meditating or something. Maybe you need something a little more tangible. Like this is Rainbow Moonstone Merkaba. So even picking up something like this, you know, and just working with it, keeping it in your pocket. You need to focus right now. You know, it's a time where I think everybody kind of like needs to be focused right now on the things that are the most important. Okay, Libra, so I hope that helped. Thank you so much, Libra. Okay, who do we have next? Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio. Okay, so this is your spirit animal oracle. I love this. Scorpio, you've got love around you. Nightingale spirit, love is all around. 41, breaking down to a 5. So 5s are, you know, can be challenges that we're facing, chaotic challenges, the agents of chaos, change. 5 is a number of change. And I love this little nightingale spirit, sort of like, you know, there's music in here. She's like sitting on these kind of like little horns, I want to say, like musical horns. So regal, so loving, so pretty, so precious, you know, just so cute, and reminding you that love is all around. So that's your first message. And then, oh, a lot of Archangel energy coming out today for everybody. Archangel Ariel, she's the peaceful warrior. Fire energy, you guys. Thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. Stand my ground with peace. So she's like part of this divine lion order, you know, Leo energy here. And she is the, you know, she is a warrior. She has faced battles. She has faced many battles. And through those battles, eventually, she, you know, she can teach us that we can fight battles in a more peaceful way, that we don't have to show up to every fight. We don't have to show up to every argument that we're invited to, that we can convey our truth in a way that is still peaceful and loving. And that's such an amazing energy to be able to hold, especially for a Scorpio. You know, you guys like hold all of the emotion. Being a water sign, so empathic, able to feel everything. You absorb a lot of negativity from the world around you. You can kind of feel everything. So this is also speaking to like igniting the fire within you, but in a way where it's not raging and out of control. You know, it's a fire that can transform and transmute lower energies, that kind of a fire. For me, Scorpio is like the fire of the water signs, if that makes sense. So yeah, and to know that like there is love around you. So sometimes you're just like stuck in fight or flight mode. So right now you're being urged to know that you are surrounded by love, and maybe you can put the defenses down. Maybe you don't have to be a warrior right now. And we're moving into Aries season. Aries is ruled by Mars. That is the masculine, the warrior of the zodiac. Mars is, you know, is the planet of war. So as we're coming into Aries season, you know, to really, you know, pay attention to the birds and the bees. Listen to the birds singing in the morning, during the day. Get out into nature for spring. You know, if you're from the southern hemisphere, that could mean, you know, all of the life that's still teeming in the autumn, early autumn months. Paying attention to the vibrant colors of the leaves and things like that. You know, this fire energy coming through in autumn, but it comes through in the leaves and the foliage. So yeah, this is indicative of Aries season, and just, you know, being able to drop your guard a little bit, Scorpio, because you can be very guarded. Drop your defenses and tap into the energy of rebirth and renewal and the love that happens in the springtime, like spring fever, where, you know, you see all of the animals coupled up and they're making babies and there's so much life happening and so much love. It's like a return to love. So let's see what your tarot card is, Scorpio. Okay, yeah, so you got the Four of Cups, and this is, I think, where you're at right now. You know, you're like kind of like unimpressed by these cups that are in front of you. There's literally like the hand of God, or, you know, this little cloud is coming out of nowhere, just offering you another cup, and it's not interesting you either. It's like sort of where we're feeling a little bit blah and indifferent, and, you know, not like, I see this as like the guy who is just unimpressed. He's not even like in a meditative state because his arms are crossed. So he's a little bit closed. He's a little bit closed off emotionally, guarded. And, you know, this can indicate a little bit of depression happening. So I think, you know, guys, when spring comes around you, or when the hot summer is over in the southern hemisphere and the air gets a little cooler and crisper, you guys are really going to have the opportunity to get out of this. If this is what you've been feeling, if you're like, no, I'm fine, well, then great. Then maybe this is people around you, and maybe you're there to uplift them. But if you have been sort of feeling this way, you know, just kind of like indifferent to any opportunity that's been coming at you with regards to the heart space, because this is cups, or you're feeling a little low energy and just blah, just know that, you know, spring is right around the corner, and it's going to be okay to drop your defenses, Scorpio, and really get out there into that spring fever, birds and bees energy. You know, even if it's just celebrating with friends, doing the things that you love, have a new romance, things like that. Okay, Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helped, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, my dear Sagittarius. So for your oracle, spirit animal oracle, you got cow spirit. The miracles are endless. I absolutely love this cow. Who wouldn't love that cow? It's so incredibly beautiful with all of the flowers surrounding it. And it talks about the miracles are endless. 5 and a 1 breaking down to a 6. So this is talking about like the things that you love, what you love, finding balance and harmony in your life, being miracle minded, being a conduit for miracles, realizing that miracles do happen, that they're real, our power of manifestation, is so limitless. It's infinite, and that no matter what you're going through right now, Saggy, you know, surrendering and getting in the flow and opening yourself up to miracles. And even just the small things that happen, you know, acknowledging them, thanking Spirit for those things. And your angel card that came out as healthy choices. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to make healthy decisions. And you see this angel who's kind of like, she's in tree pose, and she's on her yoga mat, and she is connected into the divine and source. So again, this is about, you know, being open, an open channel, right, to the divine, to cosmic energies, to higher states of consciousness, and anchoring that into the physical. And in order to do that, making healthy choices, for me, this is speaking to like the root chakra, and it's speaking to feeling safe in our environment, in our bodies. So whatever that means for you, you know, eating healthy, you know, exercising, getting out into the sun. Let's see what your tarot card is, Saggy. You got your own card, Knight of Wands. How perfect, Sages, you're so funny. So the Knight of Wands, you know, he is spontaneous. He is adventurous. He is the knight that comes in and just does it because he loves it. He does the things that he loves. So if you can get into your Knight of Wands energy, Sag, you know, people can hate on the Knight of Wands and say he's unreliable, and, you know, he only sticks around for the things, you know, when they're fun and stuff like that. But in reality, he's just really impassioned. You know, you see his coming off of his helmet is this like almost fire, you know, and he is fire, and he does the things that he loves. He's the one that will take you on like the greatest adventure, the greatest adventure. So I think that part of your miracles coming into play, the miracles being endless, is getting into this adventurous spirit, getting into the optimism of Sag, the adventurous nature that Sagittarius has when you're in your flow, when you're flowing with your own energy. That's when you become a channel, as she is, a channel, right, for the miracles. And that's when you're going to feel the most enlivened and inspired and healthy. So for Saggy, I feel like this reading for you is really about getting into your own energy, your natural energy. So maybe you've been feeling a little off kilter lately, like not quite yourself, a little low, affected by some of the things that have been happening in the world. You know, what's been going on that can, you know, can weigh on a Saggy, because Sagittarius are so optimistic, so full of hope, that when everyone around them isn't, you know, that can really, it can like hurt a Sag. You know, you guys can almost like take it personally. So this is about getting back into your own energy. And like I told Leo in the Leo short reading, you know, when we get out of this Pisces energy and Aries season comes, you're going to feel a resurgence of energy. Like coming in April, I would say. It's going to take a little bit, but coming in April, you're going to feel your fire come back, Sag, if that's what you've been waiting for. And then we'll see what miracles want to come your way, what you're able to manifest. Okay. Thank you, Saggy. I love you so much. Okay, Capricorn, here is your reading. Your spirit animal oracle. I could go on and on about this for so long. So you got stag spirit. Take the lead. And it's interesting to me that Capricorn would get, you know, the energy of the stag. You're represented by the goat, but it is about this land mammal, you know, this mighty, mighty earth animal. Now with the stag, one of the energies that deer spirit brings in is heightened intuition, grace, keen observation, having a sort of gentleness of spirit, while still being incredibly majestic, You know, Capricorn also, you know, being represented by, you know, horned gods, so to speak, Cernunnos and Baphomet and things like that. You have an intuition, Capricorn, and I think that you guys are really underrated when it comes to being an intuitive sign. I really do, and that's because of like your spirit animals in the zodiac having these horns that and these antlers, which literally go up in the air as if they are, you know, connected to heaven, connected to the divine. So right now, you're being called to be a leader because in the Deer Collective, the stag would be the leader. He is the leader, and you're being called to really step up and take the lead, which I think Capricorns are really good at. You know, you guys are the goat. So, you know, in your family, you're going to be the one that works really hard. At work, you're going to be the one that works really hard. You guys are like a powerhouse, really. I always see Capricorn as such a powerhouse. Very strong, very, very strong energy Capricorns hold. So, let's see what your angel card is so we can get a little more information. Yeah, spiritual abundance. Thank you, angels, for blessing me with infinite spiritual abundance. And this is speaking not to your riches in the physical world, which Capricorn is very good at. You're very wise with your money. You're very wise with your pentacles. You're really, really good at working for them. But this is saying that right now, you are also abundant spiritually. That's why I was talking about like this connection to source, connection to the divine with the antlers that point, you know, all the way up towards the sky, and recognizing that about yourself. And that you can be a leader. You know, you can be a spiritual leader in your soul group, in your collective, in your workplace, in your family. You are being asked to step up and lead, but from a place of spiritual, from a place of your spirituality. So if this is something that you haven't really come forward with, that you know that you're interested in things that are more spiritual, now's the time. Now's the time. If you're like a closeted light worker, now's the time to come out of the closet. If you're already in that space and already doing that work and not attaching a label to it, maybe that would be a Capricorn thing to say, well, I don't want to put a label on it. You know, you're more practical and grounded and down to earth. Just, you know, just stepping up and doing that and being that. People really need the light right now. They need it as much as they can possibly get. So it's like we need to come out, like all of us right now, to really come out and step up and shine that light and be that beacon. And you see she does have her gold coins too. She does have her gold coins. I love this so much. Love this reading for you, Capricorn. Let's see what your tarot card is. Amazing. Amazing, Capricorn. You got the Wheel of Fortune. Number 10, completing a cycle. The wheel spinning in your favor. Just a totally fortuitous time for you. Totally fortuitous time for you right now. And we even sort of see this winged goat down here. I always think of him as like the winged goat. So that's even representing you. And that, you know, you've completed some kind of a cycle. It's not the world, but you've definitely completed a cycle. And your wheel is turning and it's turning, and it's, you know, it's like fortune favors the bold. Take the lead. You have spiritual abundance. Be confident in yourself. Be confident in yourself, Cappy. Like, this is just absolutely amazing. I think I'm so impressed, Capricorn. I love it so much. So I hope that that resonated for you and that it helps. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, Aquarius, this is going to be the last reading, and I actually almost kept my video under an hour. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, Aquarius, how are you? So your spirit animal oracle is the wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. That's true, isn't it, Aquarius? And I feel like you know this. 6 and 4 breaking down to a 10. So some kind of a completion. We see this giant wasp, and behind it is sort of like a, it's not quite a honeycomb. It's kind of Celtic. It's kind of indicative of a flower of life. Yeah, what's going on here, Aquarius? Let's pull your angel card and see. Take time to breathe. Thank you, angels. I breathe with ease knowing you're here. Now, this is someone who, it doesn't look like her life is really stinging her much, because she's like, well, I don't want to say the kind of beer, but she looks like she's in that kind of beer commercial, if you know what I mean. So maybe this is a nod to the energies that we're moving through right now. Perhaps something in your life has been affected by this crisis within the global community. Or maybe, yeah, I'm really wondering. Let's pull your tarot card. The Chariot. You're determined, though. You are determined. Okay, so let me just take a moment, Aquarius. Okay. No matter what's going on around you, take the time to nurture yourself. So whether that's, you know, something with your business, family, just, you know, the people around you, being negative, because I know Aquarians, like Sagittarians, are really able to keep just such a positive outlook on life. Really and truly, you guys are very optimistic, a very optimistic, fun-loving sign, very easygoing in so many ways. But you definitely don't like it when those around you are in a negative space. So maybe that's this wasp energy, could be the people around you, and the angels are telling you, you know, to take a time out, make sure that you are, another one of the signs we had talked about breathing, and that was just like really doing some breath work. Their angel card was don't hate, meditate. So I would say the same thing for you is like, you know, whatever your meditation looks like, Aquarius, if it's yoga, if it's art, if it's, you know, like literally like sitting on a beach, to get away from this kind of like piercing energy. Wasps, you know, I love bees, and I think most of us probably who are watching this channel have a love for the bee collective. And I don't mind wasps. That being said, they can be very aggressive. I haven't experienced that though. But I know, you know, I've heard that they build, you know, these giant nests, and they'll build them, you know, right outside your front door. And I actually, when I lived in Florida, I had a wasp's nest outside my front door, and I left it there for over a year, almost 2 years. And I actually felt that it protected me and my home energetically. I never got stung by one. You know, there were a few times where I was a little freaked out, but I just kind of let them be, and they let me be. So I think the message there is whatever this energy is, this stinging energy, kind of a little invasive, if you don't give it a lot of attention, if you're in your center and in your power, that it's not going to have any power over you. If this is like people energy, if this is like, you know, that you're actually losing something right now because of this crisis, you know, I'm really sorry for you, but that means something better is going to come, and you will pull through this. Aquarians, you're so, you know, high-minded, and you're so revolutionary, and you're so solution-oriented. You're ruled by Uranus and Saturn. You've got both planets, so, you know, you're revolutionary and progressive, but then you're also hardworking and understand how being conservative can be an attribute as well. Such a cool thing for you guys. Okay, let's talk about the Chariot. So with the Chariot coming in, that's number 7, and this comes in from the major arcana. So this is a big energy, you guys. This isn't, you know, this isn't a lower arcana. This isn't like a day-to-day. This is a bigger energy. It comes in after the Lovers. And the Lovers is where like we figure out what we love, and we decide that we're going to pursue what we really love. And the Chariot comes in when we are ready to drive forward, you know, guns blazing, like at the reins, in control, with determination, with focus, and we've also got our mind on board. And you can see the Charioteer, he's overlaid with a canopy of stars, which shows his connection to the divine, that he is divinely inspired. And then you can see, do you see any reins? See, these are his, you know, his Sphinx that are taking him forward in the Chariot. The duality of the day and the night. This is a card of Cancer. Anyway, there's no reins. So this Chariot is moving forward very quickly. This is a fast-moving energy. He doesn't even need to pull reins or hold reins or direct them. You can see he's using a wand like the magician, and he's directing this whole Chariot, this whole deal here, with his thoughts, with his heart and his mind. His heart, his high heart, and his high mind. And that is essentially propelling him forward into his future, towards his highest destiny and his most deep heart's desires and his goals. So this is you. This is you. But don't forget, you know, in this energy, to really take time out to recharge yourself, Aquarius, okay? And whatever this is, you know, stay centered, stay aligned. Breathe, guys. 10 times in and out with a smile on your face, okay? I love you guys so much. And that is going to conclude our reading. I think maybe, since we've gone through the whole Zodiac, we'll just see what was at the bottom of the deck, of each deck, and just see what that was. I love looking at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Peacock spirit, one of my favorite birds. They're so amazing. When I lived in Florida, they were just like everywhere. I'd go to like a doctor's office and there'd be peacocks like running around the parking lot. And they're so majestic, you know, when they open up their feathers, when they are like in full bloom, you know, they're just so majestic and regal looking, and just the colors on them alone are so astounding. That nature could create something like this, that this is natural. It's just so unbelievable. With the peacock spirit, it's saying to let yourself shine. So have you been, you know, this is a collective reading now as the underlying energy. So this could be for everyone. So this is about not hiding our light, right? Not hiding our light, not dimming our light to fit in. It's also, yeah, it's also about like just putting it all out there. Just putting it all out there. Expression, expressing yourself. This is almost like his heart chakra. Yeah, I would say that's his heart chakra that's radiating. So coming from the heart. And I believe there's like an expression called like, oh, they're peacocking. And that means like showing off. And a 6 and a 4 breaking down to a 10. So like, don't be afraid to show off. If it's coming from a place that, you know, is humble, and it's a light that you're sharing with the world needs it right now. Light workers, angelics, star seeds, healers, earth seeds. The world needs you right now. Shine your light, okay? Archangel Hanael coming in, asking you to honor your feelings. And you can say, thank you, Hanael, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. We see the moon coming in with her, and the lotus flower too. This is all like upper chakra energy here. You've got the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, and the crown chakra. You know, this is a more feminine energy with the moon. So definitely like speaking about your emotions, and that even though you are this person right now, this very powerful, you know, beacon of love and light and royalty, that you still have to honor your feelings. So if you're feeling down, that it's okay, honor them. This isn't about suppressing anything. You know, it's also with the lotus flower. This is a blue lotus, which I think is one of the most rare lotus in the world, the blue lotus. The lotus flower grows from mud. It grows from like dirty water, you know, not crystal clear, beautiful water. The lotus or the water lily, they grow from mud. So it's speaking to, you know, that our beauty, the things that make us beautiful inside, often come from our most challenging times. So if you're having, you know, some difficult emotions right now that you're working through, some wounding, you know, some things in your past that maybe you haven't wanted to look at, because that's the moon. You know, can be like the things that we've buried in the subconscious or that we haven't wanted to deal with, that we've kind of pushed down. Now is the time, you know, to really honor those things, to really like do some work on them, hold space for yourself, right? Call on this angel for support, because if you are this beacon out in the world, like shining for everyone, you know, enlivening everyone, lifting everyone's spirits, you have to take care of yourself. And so to honor whatever comes up, okay? And then what came out underneath, I really love this, is the Three of Pentacles. You know, this is about co-creating with other people. This is about working together. Pentacles related to the things in the physical that we can see, feel, and touch. So this is more of an earth energy, more, you know, of things in the practical, things in our day-to-day, and that it is a time to work together with other people. It's not a time to, it's not a time for fighting. It's not a time for, you know, it's a time for coming together. It's a time for unity. I see this as like the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, the, you know, man, woman, child, and not related to gender, but, you know, could be man, man, child, woman, woman, child. So family, past, present, future, speaking to, you know, to time, that kind of thing. You know, the three energy linked into the Empress of creation, manifesting, working together, nurturing the things that we love. The 3 is where we're kind of like building up to the 10. So this is saying, you know, at this time, that if there are people that really like want to work with you, to perhaps give that a chance. Take some risks right now and work with other people. We really need to come together. So whatever that means, this could be charity work in the community. This could be, you know, just coming together to like, to support each other right now. Really to support each other, collectively speaking right now. Okay, everybody, so that that will conclude this all signs message. I really enjoyed doing this. This is the first time that I've done this format. So if you liked it, please let me know. And I will definitely, like, I can plan more of these. So I had a really great time doing this. I wish you all a really great week ahead. And I will be talking to you real soon. Thank you so much. Take care. Okay, bye-bye.